The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
60 Maverick. Let's go now. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Finney.
That ball caught by his rookie wideout.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
7 Pirates. Here we go. Trap 60.
In motion, the tight end. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting and preparation and understanding what their team was capable of.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to throw. Finney. He's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Throwing to start the drive. Winters. He finds his man, complete. That's Webster.
Look at the big fella go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Saints are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Group B able to add the PAT.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Up the middle they go. Shelton into the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Finney. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
They stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Shelton. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Shelton, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to beat.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and this is picked up by the Saints. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Up the middle they go. Smiley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now the first carry here for the running back. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Tries the left side and finds Olave. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Off the play fake. Winters. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And that is incomplete. Well, the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Fielded just inside the 30. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%. And I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle.
Shelton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
70 range, 70 range.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Riggs. 79 Bronco. Take go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. His pass caught at the 4.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Let's go now. Go.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From a yard out.
And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick 1st down.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. In the 1st half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they
make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Off play action. Winters.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shelton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Shelton. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
19, Tiger, 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Take go.
Operating from the gun. Finney. He finds his man. Complete. It's Holland.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Operating from the gun. Winters. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Winters.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They'll look to set up his blockers. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Finney eluding the pressure. And it'll be intercepted. And the Saints are right back in this football game.
How he's just going to stop mid-route, like, not run with me.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. A quick throw there is incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Looking to throw. Winters. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey,
They'll try the left side. It's Shelton. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Back to throw. Finney. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Finney. Inside the 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
19 Lion. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Finney. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Operating from the gun. Finney. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back, because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
2nd and 4. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Shelton, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down and 1. Up the middle they go. It's Shelton. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time. to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense, and let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Panthers, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.